Okay, you can't wear that outfit.
Here we go.
Who do you think you are? Why are you wearing a Green Bay jersey?
5, 4, 3, 2.
With a Kansas City hat.
I'm just a football guy today. Because today I am drafting for...
fantasy football.
It feels good.
It's pretty gay.
Feels good. Gotta say, was never a fantasy football fan. Still
Yes.
am not.
Yes.
But I managed to convince a bunch of dorks to do a fantasy football league with me.
Yes.
And I'm going to steal their money.
You think?
Half of them, they don't know how the game works.
You know what the issue is, though?
Yeah.
And it's why I don't like fantasy football.
Okay.
If you're the smartest person about football and you go into a league with people that don't know anything about football, you still
not guaranteed.
You still only have like a 5% chance. Like
Yeah.
it increases your chance to win by like maybe 2%.
Oh, yeah.
It's like completely worthless because the
Yes.
system does the drafting for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like in all reality, you should just let the system draft for you every single time.
Let's say I get away with, who's the Minnesota's running back? So let's say I get like Christian McCaffrey, Minnesota's Dalvin Cook. You get fucking the Saints running back.
Yes.
I get the best wide receiver,
You get
Devontae Adams.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
You get
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes.
I get Tampa Bay's defense. Let's say I get all of those.
Yes.
That still doesn't guarantee me a win.
Yes. You more than likely
Because like 3 of them could get hurt, and
you'll
that
probably
blows
take
your
like top 3 for sure.
Yeah, you'll take top 3, but
like,
that doesn't mean you'll win.
Yeah. It doesn't even guarantee that you'll win a singular game. Sometimes.
So, when I say these dorks, I'm in the dorks as well.
Yeah,
you
are the dork.
It's not like I'm this fucking. I am above them.
Yes.
In my heart.
Yeah.
But on paper, I think I'm low on the totem pole in this group.
Yes.
But I managed to convince, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh group of people that I play with. We play Yu-Gi-Oh pretty consistently, where we make our own rules.
Oh,
we play by the correct rules, but we play our own formats.
You guys also like have arcs for how you play. Like,
Sure.
Like you guys follow the Yu-Gi-Oh fucking TV series.
Yep, sure.
And in which the cards were released, those are the eligible cards that you can use or whatever.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's very
specific.
Very dorky.
Yeah, and I managed to convince those people, half of them, no idea even like football is like a sport, not a clue.
That's not true.
Yeah, I know.
Some of them even played more football than you played football.
No.
Nick played more football than you did.
No, he wasn't there his senior year.
Yeah, but he played more football than you did.
Oh, accumulatively?
Well, accumulatively, and then also like I'm pretty sure that he like started like his sophomore year or something.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, apples to apples, oranges to oranges.
I'm forcing them to pay me money.
Yes.
And then at the end of the season, I have to give them back the money if they win. But they won't, because I'll win. So I just get to keep the money.
There's no way that
pretty cool, huh?
Let me make a prediction.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I wanted to run it past them if I get this directly. I want $20 of it if you take directly. I think that you're going to take. How many people are in the league?
8, including me.
I think that you'll take 4th.
You'll take 4th? Or that I'll take 4th?
You'll take 4th, yes.
I bet I take 7th.
You know what I don't like though?
Yeah.
Is I've played more fantasy football than most people, and I haven't played in the last like 3 years.
Okay, sure.
Like
I've only done it twice before.
I've put it this way.
Yeah.
You know what my email is.
Sure.
My original email.
Okay.
Do you remember what it is?
Football is my world.
You know what that was for? Fantasy football when I was,
was
literally 4 years old. My dad was like, hey, we got to get you a Yahoo account. I thought it was so cool. He was like, yeah, but you're not going to know the password originally.
Yeah.
I didn't have even the password to it.
Wow, you weren't.
He just made it for me so
enough?
that way I could like have a fantasy football team with him. I'd play with like his work friends.
Yeah.
Somehow fantasy football, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it has adapted this. Why do you have to be in person to do it anymore? Like I hate that aspect.
Oh well, it's
like the new trend. This is
how I convince these dorks. So
hey, This is how I got my other dorks. That's what you should say. Don't say this is how I got these dorks. You are also the dorks. Say this is how I got these other dorks.
Oh, I know. I really like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really enjoy it.
Yes,
lots of fun.
Yes,
have great old time with them.
Am I a dork as well? Yes, I'm a dork. I play World of Warcraft.
So that's how I got these losers to do this with me. Because let me tell you,
other in front of it every time that you say
these other losers.
Yes, because you're also part of it.
So nobody wanted to do it.
Yes,
right, and I just kept forcing it down their throats. And all of them were like, hey, we don't even like, I can't even name like 3 players in the Packers, which is our home team. Right?
Yes.
And I was like, hey, that's fine. What you said is that essentially, like, you can have the best team and still, like, or have the best knowledge.
It's 50-50.
Literally. So I said, hey, it does not matter. Like, even though there are like 2 people who do fantasy every year, and like are legit fantasy people and like it, there's then like the next level, somebody who like watches football and keeps up, which is me, and then I don't do fantasy.
Yes.
And then everybody else. That gives us no edge. And I was like, we're already playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like something in the background that you guys can like, because half of us are talking about football anyways during this time, so like might as well have like a little background, and we can throw a little $20 into it. And today we're testing out Yu-Gi-Oh decks, so it's like even more in the background.
Yes.
So it's like that's how we convince them.
It's like a fine thing to do. I hate when people like even throwing $20 down. Like I just don't, because going back to when I first played fantasy football, it was like a league of 10, and we did it for like probably 10, 13 years. There was maybe like 2 people that won more than once, and it wasn't like it was. Like
nobody like runs the table.
Yes, because even though there was like my dad who like even though my dad sucked at it, my dad loves football more than like any person I know. Watches it every Sunday.
Does he pick a quarterback first every year?
What do you think his first pick is, Ben?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. Who do you think his pick before that was?
Devontae Adams.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, don't throw another Packer. It's always a quarterback. It's always Aaron Rodgers.
Do you know how stupid of a pick that is?
And he goes into other leagues and he does.
How many people are in your league?
I'm not in the league.
I know, but like in that league, just in general. Like 10. So, why that is dumb is because
10th best quarterback
is still like Tom Brady.
Yes.
It's literally like still Tom Brady.
Yes.
I was looking at some like rankings for quarterback, and there are Tom Brady. You say what you want about him. Yeah. Guess what? Still pretty good. Still gonna give you some fucking points.
Tannehill's going to have like fucking 3 less points than Aaron Rodgers. Whoop-de fucking do.
It doesn't like it does not matter. It's such a waste of a pick to pick a quarterback in the 3rd pick, the 4th pick, like 5th pick, 4th pick. That's right when you should probably start thinking about it.
Yes.
But like it's such a waste because you need 3 or 4 running backs before you need a fucking quarterback, or like it's crazy.
And also the differential between like running, like every team is going pass the ball.
Yeah.
Even if they're like not that good at it, every team doesn't run the ball. Like that's just not a thing anymore. Like it used to be vice versa. Like way back in the day, but now like since fucking 2000, since fantasy football has been a fucking thing.
Yeah.
The differential is you have like players like Adrian Peterson throwing up fucking 2,000 yards.
That's why Christian McCaffrey is such a high value person.
Well, and he also is a great receiver as well.
Right. So like you have a league where he is gonna run the ball.
Yes.
He's gonna catch the ball. He's gonna get like touchdowns from. He's gonna do everything, and there's nobody else in that team that the offense will run through. So that's why he's the #1 pick.
I would say this. I know a decent amount about football.
Sure.
Naturally.
Sure.
I played football for so long. I have been out of the touch with it. How good is like? Don't answer fantasy football wise. How good is he actually? Because since he's been in the league, that guy, everybody has like since his rookie year, has raved about him being the best fantasy football player since his rookie year.
Yes.
But like, it's not like his team. Like
he's probably like top 20 in the league.
Yeah, he's like fine, right? Like he's not great. Though.
No, he's like a legit.
Like he's legit like a superstar, but he's not like.
He's probably better than like Julian Edelman.
Okay.
He's better than Julian Edelman is like you're like, oh, that guy's pretty good. Like Julian Edelman, Super Bowl MVP.
It's like pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, better than Julian Edelman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he is like
I kind of knew that like he is.
He's not like Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like you'd want Derrick Henry on your team.
Yes.
But like he does things for your team that Derrick Henry can't do.
For sure.
Like he can line up in the slot.
I mean, he's like Randall Cobb if Randall Cobb's main position was running back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You literally nailed it. He might be a better Randall Cobb.
He's just a versatile player.
Yes.
I get that, and
he's a better Randall Cobb. That's the greatest. That's the greatest comparison.
Like I said, since he's been in the league though, like, and that was kind of around the time when I just.
That's when I started playing fantasy. That's why I lucked into him. I was like, who the fuck is? He's a rookie. I got him on my team. Crushed.
Yes, and that's right around the time that I stopped. Like after high school, I kind of took a step back from football and just like hated it. Like there's this
Alvin Kamara is another big one. People
a little bit of like resentment towards it. So
it's because you kept losing and like
no football in general. Like, I don't watch football. I'm not, but I do know that like Christian McCaffrey, since being in the league, just everybody wants him first. Like even his rookie, like nobody even knew what he was capable yet of. And like
he just crushed.
He was still getting picked like in like the 3rd round or 2nd round.
I picked him like late because nobody in my league picked him, and he's always been worth it. Yes. he's always worth it. Yeah, he's the best pick.
I want to say that I got him that first year. I think that might have been like my last year of fantasy, but I don't. That might be just like me like trying to. But I do remember
Alvin Kamara was since he's been in the league. Or every game he's gotten a touchdown. Like if you look at his stats, like every game he's ever played, he's got a touchdown. So he's a high pick. Dalvin Cook's another one of those guys where like, what the fuck is Minnesota gonna do?
Yeah,
you give it to Dalvin Cook.
I mean, yeah, fuck Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, yeah, he's not exactly.
Players like that though, I love. Like somebody that just like every person in the league was like, yes, this is going to be a big bust. He doesn't deserve a huge contract.
Kirk Cousins?
Yes.
And then he immediately proves it.
And then they gave him the big contract anyways. Yeah. Everybody was like, except for Minnesota, was like, hey, that was a bad move.
Yeah.
And then it was a bad move.
Yeah.
Like he was just and even then, like he's not like a terrible quarterback, but like,
he is. I can name 11 guys that want more than him.
Yeah.
Maybe 12.
I would have drafted probably a lot of rookies. Like I would have taken people out of the draft class instead for literally like 1/100th of the price.
Yeah, I'd probably even want like Joe Burrow, like with a torn ACL more than him.
I'd want Tim Tebow.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly.
Tim Tebow's gonna win me fucking games, man. That motherfucker's a winner.
So
I don't care what anybody says.
I'm excited to play fantasy again. It's after the Badgers, the Bucks have like been done. Yes. And baseball season, I've been trying my hardest to love it. It fucking sucks, dude.
Okay, thank you. Finally, fucking you play that over and over again because I've been trying to tell you, and you're like, no, it's fun. Get into it.
It is fun.
And what is it? Is it because you just want a partner? Is that what it was that you needed like somebody else there to enjoy baseball?
Dude, it fucking sucks.
It's so bad.
Let me tell you why it sucks.
It's boring.
It's boring.
Boring.
It is fun.
Yes.
But this last month has been a slog.
I could name... Dude, legitimately, I would rather watch, like, rock climbing than baseball.
No, you would not.
Yes.
Well,
this was, like, a joke before.
If he free bases...
This was a joke before.
Is free basing that... Free soloing. That's what it is.
Free solo, yeah.
Free basing, I think, is like some, like...
That's where you
pumping drugs into your asshole or something.
No, that's when you shit in a toilet bowl and you fucking really paint it like Picasso.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This was a joke before, but I'd legitimately rather watch golf. Like now that I know how golf is, I'd rather watch golf.
Yeah, I don't know shit about golf, and golf is boring too.
But it's better than baseball. Because baseball, like, you go into it with this... The issue is the hype around it. There's this hype around it that it's supposed to be America's pastime.
Well, I mean, football is.
Not anymore.
Football. Yeah.
But, like, there was, and I just can never get it. Which is also, like...
Well, you know when it was at its peak? When they were blasting steroids into guys and just ripping home runs every fucking game. But that's, like, in terms of popularity, that's
league
literally...
should have a steroid league.
Fucking... Amen, dude. That's when baseball was at its best, when people actually gave a shit.
Why would you want to watch something played at a lesser level?
Wouldn't you want people just bombing shit every fucking...
Well, this is also the issue with baseball, too, is when you get better, less things happen.
And
in like other sports...
In that similar vein, for baseball specifically, when they get better, it's not that the hitting is getting better. It's that the pitching.
Yes.
So now, baseball at like right now has like I think it's at an all-time high of strikeout rates. So you're having more guys just strike out, and there's less and less like balls being put into play. So you just have like just these games that there's like little to no action, and the pitching like between each pitch. That average has been going up. They've been trying to cut it down, but it's just so boring.
It's a sport that can't be fixed.
It actually can't.
No,
be.
it can't.
It literally can't.
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Because it is a sport that can't be fixed. Because the only way that you can, like you said, the only way that you get better is through pitching and outfielding and stuff like that. Because there isn't a natural disadvantage that the outfield is at.
I'll give you 2 reasons how to fix it.
No, hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Every other sport, you're technically at a disadvantage. Like basketball and football, for mainly those. Because defense, you don't know what play they're running. You literally don't even know if it's a run or a pass.
Okay.
Like, what are the 2 changes up? You can bunt or bomb it. It's fucking stupid, right? Like, and then there's like stealing. That's like barely anything. In basketball, like same thing. You run plays. Like you can pass it.
Oh, you're saying that you can't run plays in baseball?
Yes, there's not really plays, and because of that, there's no like natural disadvantage that the outfield is at, where the outfield should be at a natural disadvantage. Because if you get better at it, like you will do now, there's just no scoring. Shit doesn't happen. Like, imagine if there was no natural disadvantage. You knew the play every single time on football. It just like would be hyper boring, because if you get really good at defense, you just like you run into stalemates. Like you get a good play every now and then. Like in baseball, you sometimes bomb it out of the fucking park.
So you're saying that
there isn't enough of a natural disadvantage for the
outfield. Here is how you fix it.
Making it faster doesn't do anything.
Number 1, you pump them with steroids.
Yes.
Because if you get the guys just hitting shit.
But even then, like sometimes, like who cares?
Hey, I'd rather watch a fucking 15-17 game.
Yes.
Than a 0-0
But
game.
if you get good enough, like at pitching, who cares if you're bombing them? You're missing 3 times.
Hey,
you still don't get to hit the ball.
There's a point. Okay, there's a reason why guys aren't throwing 300-mile-per-hour fucking fastballs. It's physically impossible. We're at the physical limit of how
that's what you always think. Literally every person.
No, like the literal like
no,
like the human's arms.
Yes,
are like
until that person breeds with another fucking woman, and then that kid.
I'm pretty sure I saw a video talking about like the biomechanical like aspects of the arm. It can't.
Yes, but there always is this. Like for a while, I forgot what movie I was just watching, or show, but like they had a great quote on this too. Is for the longest time they thought it was physically impossible to run underneath a 4-minute mile. Did you know this? They literally thought that you couldn't run underneath a 4-minute mile.
Okay, then what happened?
And they proved it with science. They were like, yes, this is max. Somebody ended up just doing it, like ran underneath the 4-minute mile. A week later, somebody ran it again, and then again and again and again. As soon as it happens, it just becomes natural. Yes, there is a biomechanical level, like peak, but then you just breed.
Yeah.
There's this thing. Hey, sorry to all our Christians out there, but evolution exists.
Okay.
You're gonna get stronger.
Yeah.
You're gonna have. You're going to be like fucking Bucky Barnes. Like, literally every child is going to be like Bucky Barnes in 20 years.
Okay.
So who cares? Like, they're all going to have fucking vibranium arms.
I gotta take this hat off.
I know.
It's a little.
I know you do.
Getting a headache.
Yeah.
I'll just put it here.
But, yeah, I doubt that is the case. I'm sure that in like 20 years, throwing 110 is going to be like normal.
Normal?
Like, that'll happen.
Hey, maybe.
Like, it'll happen like, it won't be like, the amount that it goes up by, it's like going to be small. But
you don't think adding a pitching clock will make the things go faster, and then all of a sudden you're hitting bombs more?
It's not fucking cool. No.
Anyways,
there's no natural disadvantage.
We're getting through. We're getting away from the point. You might be right. I'm 95% sure you're wrong.
But you get what I'm saying.
I do get what you're saying,
and it is true.
You're saying that no matter what, because of the way the baseball is as a sport, there's just no way to like.
I know a fix for it.
Go ahead.
Turn it into T-ball.
Okay.
Let them hit bombs. let them just tee
eliminating pitching.
Yes.
I'll eliminate pitching altogether.
Just tee it up. Fucking let those turn it into a home run derby.
All right.
But maybe move, make the fields bigger, and then if you hit it fucking 500 yards, it's gone.
Let me tell you a little Hey, this Barstool Sports. Don't make me laugh like crazy.
T-ball. Imagine professional T-ball. That shit's sick. I'll start a league.
So I was listening to it's gonna a lot of steps. Go with me on it for a little bit to get me there. Listening to this guy Ryan Rosillo, right? He is no
idea who he is.
That's fine. Yeah. Sports podcast, right?
Okay.
He has a producer that pops in on the podcast every now and then, do his takes.
West.
So he's a huge soccer fan, right? Loves it. Even worse than baseball.
He gets piped down by dudes?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
So he was like, I'm sick of Americans. He's also American. He's like, I'm sick of Americans trying to do what their fix for soccer is. Like, if you look over across the world, it's the most popular sport for a reason. You don't need to fix soccer. It's it's fine. It's doing okay without us, right? That was his take, right? Okay. And I was like, man, fuck this guy. So then Big Cat from Part of My Take, he goes on Ryan Rosillo's podcast 2 or 3 down the road, and he was like, hey, I'm actually I disagree with Sir Rudy's take. As an American, I'm always gonna keep fixing soccer. Soccer fucking sucks. And I was like, goddamn right. That's what we do. Hey, if it ain't broke, we will fix it for Americans.
Well, also, stop making shitty stuff if you don't want Americans to fix it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll make it better.
I don't trust the rest of the world when the rest of the world loves Avatar so much.
Sure.
Avatar's a shit movie.
Amen.
And we knew that in America. We were like, oh, this is a very average movie.
But we just kept watching it.
We watched it. But then, you get, the Chinese, and they fucking watch it day in and day out, every single day, for, 3 months.
I know. Honestly, they've been watching it for 12 years.
Yes.
Nonstop.
That they think that's entertaining. We know it's, and unironically, though, we know what's entertaining.
Sure.
There's a reason why Hollywood's so fucking big.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these these British people come to fucking Hollywood.
That?
Yeah.
That's nice.
There's a reason these British fucks come to Hollywood to act, and they take away their fucking British accent and they fucking talk like fucking Americans. It's because we're cool. We know what's cool.
So we will fix baseball.
Yes.
After we're done fixing soccer.
Yes.
Because it's got issues.
Yes. But it's an easy fix. T-ball.
Yeah, just T-ball.
If it's just T-ball, you
Or what about softballs?
No.
But women pitching.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
No, wait, no. We can still play normal baseball, just have women pitch.
That would fix it. You want to keep pitching in the game? Let the women pitch.
Yeah.
And that's actually you know what? And that's actually pretty fucking
and then try to argue that women are just as good as dudes because
hold on. You're going to the sexist thing. Now I was going to the inclusive take.
Tell me they're biomechanical. You know what I mean? Tell me they're biomechanical. Oh yeah, they fucking can pitch 20 miles per hour faster in a year. Okay.
Well, yeah. If we just let women pitch, all of a sudden,
we're hitting dingers.
It's no problem.
Everybody's just hitting fucking dingers. All right. Get away from the sex.
What do you think? Let's say standard every NBA or NFL or MLB has a commission, and all the owners start talking, right? And when they're talking, they're like, "How do we fix our game? How do we fix our game?" Dude, what if somebody's like women pitchers? What if they just threw it in? What do you think that's good? That's pretty good. That'll fix baseball overnight.
Make it so that the steering wheel is so small you can't fly off when you're driving.
That fixes it, right?
It does. That or T-ball. I'm still okay
because
with
like people are still upset about like transgendered athletes. This would eliminate the issue.
Yeah.
Right?
Turn. You know what? Turn baseball into Top Golf, like how Top Golf is, but with baseball.
That's actually what golf should be.
Just tee it up and just hit it into fucking holes.
Do you think you ever go on TikTok and you see like that kid who like lets the ball drop
and hits it with one arm?
With one arm?
Yeah.
That should just be what golf is.
Yeah.
Just whoever can
golf
do
is sick though.
Hold on. What that kid does?
Yeah.
Just everybody.
Yes.
If Tiger was doing that,
yes,
I'd be at every fucking game.
I know.
That's it.
Yeah.
What else do you need to do in golf?
That.
Amen.
Yeah. The issue, yeah, there is no issue with that, actually. You got my text this morning?
No. Oh, about the PVC pipe? And we needed to start practicing?
Yeah, I texted you at, how early? This had to have been pretty early for me. No, it was only 10:40.
No, it wasn't that early.
It was 10:40 a.m.
Yeah.
Said, grab PVC pipe, a net, wiffle balls, and a bat. We're going to have to practice if we want to go pro.
Yeah, what was that about?
I saw some TikToks and some people throwing some crazy pitches in wiffle ball, and I know that I can throw a better wiffle ball pitch than you.
So, there are two things that I hate on TikTok.
Yes.
Number one, anybody who rides a motorcycle, they can go fuck themselves. I hate them.
Yeah.
They're so pretentious.
Yeah.
And they're always like...
Hey, you don't just have to say on TikTok. If you if you ride a motorcycle, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Yes.
Anytime, like, they get cut off or something, good.
Yeah.
I hope they get injured.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like, I feel like all cars should be, like, manufactured to flip fucking motorcycles. Just so that way when we hit them, we fly them into the air as high as possible.
God.
Because, like...
It would solve so many problems.
Yes, and, like, they're just cocksuckers.
I know.
Like, and also, like, if they pass you on the emergency lane, it should be illegal to fucking pancake them into the wall.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, whip open the door.
Yes.
Whoa, gotta get out right now.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see you there, man.
That should be their fault.
Two, the guys who are pitching wiffle ball on TikTok.
Really?
Hate them.
Really? Have you ever pitched a wiffle ball, though?
Hey, man.
You've never thrown a wiffle ball.
Hey, man. Do something else with your life. Don't be so good at throwing a wiffle ball.
It's not that hard.
But they're like...
No, it's not that hard.
These videos are set up for these guys to look like they're the fucking shit. Where essentially there's people at the plate, right?
Yes.
And they're teed up the bat. So they throw a curve around the guy and they take the top of the bat and that's a strike. Or something, right?
Yeah. Well, those ones are cranes.
Those are cringe.
Those guys like try a lot, but to get like one of those crazy curves on it, you practice for a day and you'd be able to do that.
No, I cannot.
No. Have you ever thrown a wiffle ball? You haven't.
No.
Right? It automatically.
They're fucking losers.
You know that it automatically curves for you.
I have a couple of those guys coming to my fucking fantasy draft
all
today.
you literally have to do is you hold the ball like this, and it has the holes on it. You just throw it like that, and it legit curves. You didn't know that?
I know them. They're at my fantasy draft today.
I know.
Those fucking losers.
I know those dorks are there.
Yeah.
Those other dorks.
I know.
Those other dorks.
Stop saying other.
You're also a dork and a loser. Don't try to hide.
So, okay, what do you want to be? You want to be pro?
Yeah.
Sell me on it.
It'd be awesome.
All right, next. Well, we'll check that off the list.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that shit's cooler than fucking... But still, with wiffle ball, right? Same shit, man. Like, you're barely able to hit the ball because, like, you just get good at pitching and you just lose. Like, somebody gets good at pitching, you lose.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that shit doesn't happen.
I know.
Like, you can be good as fuck.
Hey, refer to our last fix. Let women pitch.
Yeah, let women pitch.
Yeah, amen.
And wiffle ball, too.
Easy.
Yes, easily.
Mm-hmm. Or just play kickball.
It does remind you of that TikTok, though, where, like, that chick is like, you wouldn't be able to hit off me if I pitched. What if I crowd you at the plate and I pitch it to you? And then he just hits, like, 5 dingers in a row. Just
I did see one where it was like a pretty, maybe like a Division I college softball team, women's softball team versus the guys football team.
Youth baseball team.
No, it was like the actual Division I.
Okay.
And she got 3 strikeouts, right? And then they got to a guy who's actually played baseball.
Yes.
Just hit a yard. Bomb after bomb after bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, if they can crush guys, they could crush me.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
But if like
You'll get struck out every single time.
Yeah, but if any real athlete,
if Mike, who played baseball in high school, goes against a Division I softball,
easily,
he's hitting
without question.
Yeah, he's blowing him out of the fucking park.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%.
But like, it's always fun to see it happen.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, it's like kicking dirt in a baby's face. It's
I know.
dope.
Yeah, it's like, what are they gonna do? Cry?
Yeah.
They do that anyways.
I can't pitch a softball.
Oh, what? Gonna cry? I just watched Spider-Man 3 again. You have seen that movie?
It's been
Toby?
a long time.
Oh man,
I was talking about that. Because I actually want to watch those movies.
Yeah, I just watched them, all three of them.
I know. I wanted to watch them too. After you got those Andrew Garfields.
Oh, so you wanted to watch the other ones, huh?
Yeah.
Man, oh man, those movies are. Love them, you know.
Yeah.
I love them. But here's my.
You like that Brock scene where throws him into the fucking frame and it breaks the picture.
Oh, with
when he throws fucking
James Franco.
No.
Harry.
No.
Brock. Oh, Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock. Yeah.
Oh yeah. With what's his face? Who becomes Venom? What's his name? He's in
Venom.
Yeah, that 70s show.
Venom.
God, I keep fucking forgetting his name.
Topher.
Topher Grace. Nailed it, man. You are on point today, huh?
Yeah.
So here's my beef.
Arc.
You're really.
I got a real arc. I gave you a pillow right before this.
This is my issue. Is I love the movies. They're fun to watch.
Yes.
But it seems like nowadays everybody has a take on Spider-Man.
Yes.
Like Spider-Man can't just like. So, I like the original trilogy. Loved them. Right. No issues. Obviously, the flaws are what the flaws are. The third one's the worst, and they're all kind of hokey and like a little corny. But that's kind of the point, you know. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Flaws are what the flaws are. The first one not bad. Second one pretty bad. But now it seems like Tom Holland.
What do you think's worse, 2 or 3?
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen it yet for a while, but yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's messy, but I have more fun with that one.
I disagree. I think it is more messy, and Spider-Man 3 with Venom and Black Suit, you have way more fun with that movie.
No.
Yes, definitely.
It makes me cringe.
Whoa, that's crazy. You haven't seen it in a while. It's so good.
It's not good.
But
don't say it's so good.
Everybody has like hot takes now, right?
Yes.
Like the biggest hot take lately, it's not even a hot take, it's like a popular take, is that this new Tom Holland Spider-Man, good movies, not great Spider-Man movies. You've seen any of these videos?
No.
It
would make me mad if I saw those though.
It's this.
He's the best one. By
it's
far.
led by It's led by his YouTube channel is like High Top Film. Have you seen any of his videos?
Maybe.
Every video I watch of him, like, he makes good videos, well thought out points. I just disagree with almost every single thing he says.
Skip Bayless.
Not necessarily. He's not the same. Like, he's not the same shock jock. He like really believes the points, and and I just can't. He always comes off really pretentious to me. But like, they have millions of views. The comments are like always raving about him. He hated Infinity War. He hated. He really disliked Endgame, which, for the reasons why he disliked it, I disagreed with him. You can have problems with that movie. You can have problems with any movie. But like I
love Endgame. That final battle. I rewatched the final battle yesterday.
Yeah.
All like 15 to 20 minutes of it or whatever it is. It is perfect, all but one shot.
Which one do you hate?
The full woman shot.
Okay. I don't even need to ask. I don't know why I asked.
I do hate that though. Because again,
go ahead. Let's get to
let women bitch.
Yeah, go to the women hating.
Also, like, I get it, girl power and stuff.
Sure.
But wouldn't the girl power be like, hey, these girls are just as strong. Look at them, like, right next to fucking Iron Man and saving Iron Man's life or something like that, or like saving the Hulk's ass or something along those lines. Just giving me that, like, giving that one shot just solely for that, because it had it in both. It also had it, I think, in Infinity War.
Well,
right?
Infinity War, it was a little bit more.
It was
done well. It was done better. It was essentially when Wanda was getting fucked up.
Yes,
and then
look
at you're all alone, and Black Widow's like, oh, she's not alone, and then her and
that one didn't piss me off. Yes,
the Black Widow or not Wakanda.
I watched that the first time and it didn't stick out to me. Watched it the second time,
it still doesn't stick out. It's just better.
It didn't even like fully stick out. I was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
I get. And it was after I watched Endgame again, and then in Endgame, it just like it literally just gives you the shot. It gives you like the typical I get it Avengers shot where like it's just a still, like they try to get these stills in there all the time.
Yeah,
but it was just a still of just like all the girl characters.
Hey, girls get it done.
Girls get it done. Let them pitch then.
Girls get it done. Let them play baseball and let them pitch. So I love the movies, but just because of how much I dislike this guy, it's like Captain Midnight. You know, it's just
like Captain Midnight.
It's just like one of those YouTubers that like he's just not there for me. I can't.
I will never agree with that take. Captain Midnight makes good videos, and I don't think that he has, because he's not even like a shock factor guy either.
Oh, I hate the reason why I hate Captain Midnight is for way other reasons.
What is that?
His videos suck.
They're good. They're good videos.
They suck.
I like them.
Yeah, he's probably honestly he's probably one of the dorks I'm going to fucking play fantasy with.
Yeah,
he's probably he'll be there as well.
Oh, he for sure will be there. Mm-hmm. I know that for a fact.
So it's been real fun to go back and watch the Spider-Man movies. Tobey's great, and what's also great is I get to force my girlfriend to watch these movies.
Yes,
and if like people can't tell from this podcast, I'm just like. The quizzes are already starting.
Yes.
I'm making her write essays.
This isn't the first time. This is one of like 6 series.
And we're already halfway there.
And you've already partially done this too.
Yeah.
Because you've already made her watch the entirety of like
the MCU. The X-Men movies.
Yeah. And you quizzed her on that each time. So like even technically with Spider-Man, she's already been partially quizzed on it.
Sure.
Because I think that if I remember correctly, back then when you like were initially like doing that, you like gave her the full setup of like the Tom Holland.
I essentially explained to her why Tom Holland's Spider-Man addition to the MCU was significant and important to me and culture.
Yes.
Which you
also quizzed her on it.
If that doesn't make you upset enough, don't worry, it doesn't stop there.
Yes.
I made her write her favorite movies in order.
Her favorite quote from each movie. She had to do that.
I made her name every villain.
Yes.
Of each movie.
Just to make sure that she was paying attention.
Yeah.
To be frank, it was just so that way she was paying attention.
I know. I mean, like
you were doing her a favor.
Thank you.
You didn't want her to miss out.
If she doesn't watch the movies the way I want her to watch it, then is she really having a fun time?
Well, then what is she doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Why is she there?
Exactly.
Why is she...
If she wants to be in love with me, this is part of the gig.
Yes.
You have to...
So... I want to transition.
Go for it.
Speaking of your... Are you still going about...
Yeah, so now we're starting The Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm excited. I haven't seen these movies basically since that era.
I do want to watch those again. As well. But... Since we're on the subject of your girlfriend,
sure.
This weekend, Friday night, I had such a good time.
Oh, okay. What was Friday?
Friday we went over by Beth and Tyler's.
Okay, well, and don't get me in trouble.
I know.
Slow down.
So we got to this point where we always make fun of Tyler.
Sure.
Always.
We always make fun of our friend.
Yes,
Tyler.
And throw like subtle things. Put words into his mouth,
sure,
etc.
Yeah,
say that he's going to do things that he would never do.
Sure, and we lie.
Yeah, we lie.
We lie.
So we laugh hysterically at this.
Yeah,
you're obviously
and he's getting in trouble.
He's getting in trouble. And I go, you know what? I can spread the pain around a little bit.
So he's getting in trouble from his girlfriend for lies that we're spreading about him.
Yes,
sure.
And then I throw it at you because we had this waitress
Yeah.
that just like, she wasn't a good waitress.
Sure.
She was like, hey, whatever. She wasn't even that bad of a waitress.
Okay.
She just had ignored your girlfriend
twice.
which means that she slighted her.
Yeah.
And you were meant to kill her for it.
So my girlfriend, my girlfriend got passed over by this waitress twice.
Yes.
Right.
And you decided to give her a 48%.
So it was the five of us. It was our two friends.
Yes.
And then James, my girlfriend, and I.
Yes.
She got passed over 2 times for the waitress.
Yes.
To the point where when she walked by and passed her over again, she was like, Haley, like she said her full name, her first name, to get her attention.
Yes.
And like you could
And all
could
of us
hear.
were like, that's a bold move. I've never called a waitress by their
I
first
have
name.
never called. It was so. I was
by
like,
their name.
oh, she's mad, right?
Yeah.
So I never thought that the mad at the waitress was gonna hit me.
Yes, at all.
So you started like.
Well, you tipped 20%.
I tipped 20%.
And she like looked and she was like, what? And like, he was subtle at that point. And then, but
I tipped the normal amount that I tipped no matter what, regardless of service.
If you go to Collectivo and they do nothing for you, they just bring out you give them 20.
Sure.
It's just what you do.
It's what, yeah.
And yeah, I kind of heard it. And so I think that so did Tyler, that she was like annoyed with that girl. So then it made her annoyed that you like didn't reflect it in your text.
Sure.
Which like is just like a subtle thing to do that does nothing. Like if you gave her 12% or 10%, that Haley girl would go on.
I mean, it's still
my.
I know my girlfriend still had bad service. That doesn't change the
Yes. Well, and also I guarantee that girl doesn't even go, man, I really didn't do a good job serving.
No.
It doesn't give her a change.
No.
It's just more or less.
But all it does is get me in trouble.
Yes. And Tyler's been using this word a lot.
Which one?
Ricochet shots. Because your girlfriends like to bring something out of each other. When they're around each other, they're going to get mad at you because
if one's getting mad, the other one goes, well, I guess I should get mad too.
And it's good. Especially when you're an outsider and have nothing to do with it. Like I am not in either of those relationships. Like, kind of in both relationships, but not in them.
Yeah.
So then me and Tyler really rail into the Haley waitress
and
thing.
Why did you tip 20%?
And then it turned you into, and it was funny because then it turned into
not funny for me.
Somehow you started calling her your queen. And,
right.
And you were like, I'll go and kill her right now. And
I forgot about that.
And we were just talking.
Hold on. Wait, stop. So
I just remembered it as we were talking about it.
On the way. So earlier in the week, the Thursday or Wednesday.
Yes.
I was like stuttering to say something, right? And the only thing that I could come up with in the moment of my brain trying to get to the next thing was like, anything you want, my queen, right? It came out, right? Yeah. And then it didn't really get a laugh from her. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to keep saying that because that's really funny. It's really funny to call your girlfriend my queen in front of other people.
Yeah. So, and I was playing into it too because I started like fake giddy on like a horse.
Like you were my knight?
Yeah, like I was going to go bring this woman in for murdering her.
Yeah, so she was getting riled up, right? Because I had tipped 20%.
Yes.
Right? And then I think I was just like, I'll fucking kill her. I'll kill her. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to get it. I just wanted to stop being in trouble. I'll fucking kill her.
And it turned into just me then laying into it harder.
Yeah.
Which I think kind of like made her laugh, but she was also then at the forefront.
Well, right. When you're riding on a horse and we'll do whatever you want, my queen.
We talk about like just cutting this woman down.
Yeah, cutting her fucking head off. Yeah. I'll bring her a fucker. I don't care. I'll do whatever you want.
Riding with her fucking...
All because I tipped her 5% more than she deemed worthy.
But it is so funny, this ricochet shot thing that's been going on.
Well, yeah, essentially...
Because your girlfriend also got him in trouble, like, at some point. Because they were just both kind of, like, something that she got mad at.
Yeah.
Beth was like, you know what? I want to be mad at Tyler for that too.
You know, my boyfriend does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's just
they just start feeding off of each other.
It's just called ricochet shots.
Yeah.
And him saying, I just catch ricochet shots for this all the time now. I really love
it. He gets worse ricochet shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it is just... Because usually you're fine until then, like, I or Tyler lump you into it.
Right.
And, like, directly drag you.
Yeah, I get dragged through the mud.
With Tyler, he doesn't have to be directly dragged into it.
Yeah.
It can be just, say, your girlfriend gets mad at you for,
I mean, you use the example that we're already using, right?
Yeah, like, for just tipping 20%, she would go, 2 weeks ago, we did get chicken nuggets.
And that waitress was a little bit cute. That waitress was cute.
Yeah, we had a cute waitress.
And then it just starts as that. And then it grows into...
And then she has 2 more wines.
Yeah.
And then she comes back and she goes, well, if you want it different, then go to that waitress.
Yeah, it just comes out like that.
Yes, and it's great.
It's not great in the moment.
No, because like, you get buckshot ricochets.
Sure.
He gets full-blown RPG ricochets.
I know, yeah. His ricochets are like...
Boom.
She's putting a gun to his head and blowing his brains out.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about the saying, I'll fucking kill it. I forgot about that until I brought it back up.
I forgot about that too. So that was our Friday.
Yeah. Our Saturday, very, very normal.
Fantastic. Saturday, we did nothing.
Yeah.
It was great.
So chill.
Now, let me tell you.
I got to watch a whole TV series in like 2 days, and I don't typically get to do that.
Let me
Because the
tell
only
you,
time I can watch is on weekends.
Sunday was like a nightmare for me.
Really?
Well, not because of like I didn't get in trouble or anything like that.
You were so tired.
It was like I knew I had work.
Oh,
the
me
next
and you
day.
got into our biggest fight in a long time.
Oh, we did. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We essentially started day drinking, at like 9:30.
Yes.
And I didn't stop. I didn't get home till 10.
Wait, really?
10 p.m.
They kept you out that late?
Yes.
Why?
Because we go to the pool, and then Beth and Tyler want to come over. So then what? Bonfire. And then we keep going. It doesn't stop. You got out early. And there was
it kind of sucks because I'd be kind of down for that.
There was a bonfire.
But I just needed a quick little snooze.
And I could have like ripcord and pulled out.
Yes.
I had an Uber on the way for me.
Yeah.
And we canceled it.
Why?
Because everybody's like, no, just keep going. Just stay out. And I could have ripcorded. I could have been done at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
At home sleeping. I increased that by 12 more hours.
Oh, yeah, because you had one at the bar.
Yeah.
So we went on this boat cruise.
It's called a paddle tavern. It's essentially a pontoon boat that is
a boat cruise.
It is
just a boat cruise. Because we didn't pedal at all.
So let me add this because it's funny.
Yes.
It's a paddle tavern. There's 3 groups that were all leaving at the same time. Mm-hmm. 2 groups had a lame ass dork captain.
Yeah.
We had a cool ass dude.
Like one ready, like had a shotgunning tool, like something to pop holes in.
When I got there at 9:30 or 9:45, this guy, clearly 50, 52, long flowing blonde hair.
Yes.
Like he dyes his hair blonde.
Yeah.
Sun-kissed skin.
Yeah.
Right? No shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
And I go to my girlfriend. I was like, I'm hoping he's our captain. Had a dog on the boat.
Yeah.
And he is.
That dog was dope, too.
So I jokingly said to like our friend Michael, who is like the athlete of the boat, and I said, you get 2 pedals. I'm not pedaling anymore for this. Because we're thinking we got to paddle the whole time to keep this thing going.
We were on the same boat, me and you.
Our captain, he was like, don't even fucking pedal. Like, there's you don't have to at all.
Yes.
I think it's just like a gimmick.
It is.
There's like no need.
Because there is like pedal taverns.
Yeah.
Which are just like, it's like essentially like a little small bus. That you like sit on and you move like.
You literally have to pedal that.
You have to pedal it. And this one, don't have to at all. We got out of it completely. This guy's like slamming beers with us. It's fucking sick.
The amount that he drank.
Yeah.
Like he was definitely drunk driving this boat around.
He slammed Coronas with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he took shots. He shotgun beers.
Yeah.
He did it all.
Oh yeah.
Fuck it.
It was fucking awesome. At one point he was like mid like driving and he waited till he was like, all right, go, go, go. Because we got past another boat and we just shotgunned right there.
It was, I definitely, like, got to a point where I browned out, where I was like, I just need to leave. And I pushed through that eventually to the point where I was like, I can't believe I'm still doing this.
I got pretty drunk to the point where, like, I just got tired because, like, I had gotten up early. I had gotten up early because I thought that we were going to do this podcast before it. So I was, like, up at, like, 6 a.m., which is insane for me.
We should have done it before, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Better because now we have these stories.
Yeah.
And so we're on this boat, though, and we're playing music. And now that you're clear-headed...
We are at at this point, we are on our way back from the tour's over. We are at as most drunk as we've been on the boat.
Yep.
The song Bye 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 comes on.
Yes. Which, if you don't know the motions, it's 3 fist pumps to 3 buys. Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's a elaborate motion. And every time that the song comes on, I'm always doing the dance.
Okay.
Every single time. The song comes on, and as soon as the song comes on, you go and sit, not to the side of me, you sit directly behind where I had been standing, and am currently now dancing. Middle of my dance. As soon as, and I don't see you go there, and I don't even know when I hit you, or what part I hit you on. I don't know if it's the buys that got you, and the elbow back that way, or if it was the 3 fist bumps, what have you. But I hit you, so and I broke your glass.
The song starts.
Yes.
I'm already next to you.
No.
Yes.
No, you're not. I remember specifically, I think that you actually got drunk to where you, like, forgot about it. But in the middle of this song, I was talking to you. You were sitting down on the pedal. And then I was like, oh, shit, she finally played a good song. Because me, you, and Tyler B had been complaining about the music that they've been playing and then cutting off our songs.
Okay.
And so middle of the song.
Even if I wasn't behind you.
Yes.
Right? I walked past you.
No.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Yes.
There was no possible way of you walking past me.
How could I have not to get behind you? How would I have snuck behind you?
Because you were on this side, and I was near the table-ish to where you couldn't walk in front of me.
So, I walk past him, and he does not see me.
That's not true.
How? Okay.
I'm confused on how, like, on the side of me? Yeah, you probably walked on the side of me.
So, if I'm looking straight on this way,
yes,
I went past you to your right and sat down.
Behind me.
Behind you,
yes.
Right? If you're looking straight
also,
ahead...
I don't know if you know this part about bye, 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 but when you do it, you start over here and you move around.
So
I literally don't see you walk over.
You are looking straight ahead. I walk past you to your right. And it's not... We are at the front of the boat, right? So there's nowhere I could go besides behind you.
But why would you sit behind me anyways? Because
I wanted to sit down.
Very dumb.
So, I walked past him, and he doesn't see me.
No.
That is what happened. Walked past you.
You walked on the side of me.
I walked past you.
Which is very easy to not be seen.
We walked right past you. You didn't see me.
That's so stupid.
How is that not true? Say
if you walk.
Okay, if you were looking forward.
Because walking past me would imply that you walked in front of me.
I did not walk in front of you. I walked past the side of you.
Yes.
Is that better for you?
Better. Yes.
I walked past you.
So unless I have insane peripheral vision, which I don't know if you notice, I have zero peripheral vision.
Walked past you
because I have currently
walked past you, sat
glasses.
behind you, right? You also, we're not like tucked tight in there, and I see you dancing, and I'm thinking like, oh, I'm fine here. You elbowed me in the face, broke glasses, broke blood.
Yes.
It's not that crazy.
And I keep on... So, to put it into perspective, this is how little I knew that you were behind me. Your, like, glasses had been broke. Because you didn't even make, like, a really big fuss about it immediately.
Well, because you
didn't jump up and, like, yell.
I'm not mad that you hit me.
Yes.
Not mad at all.
Yes.
Well... And you hit me, it happens.
Yes.
I totally even forgot about I don't even care.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's not about you hit. I get it. Accidents happen.
Break your glasses.
And I was mad. that it was the percentage of blame.
Yes.
So
yes.
this
No,
is the
I
argument.
was getting there, but I'm trying to state my case before stating my case, because to put it in perspective, to how little I knew that you were behind me, I didn't even know that I hit you when I hit you until somebody, Mike, I think, goes, "Wait, what the fuck happened to your glasses?" Because you like were messing with them, and then I turned around and you were like, "He fucking hit me again."
Oh,
Again.
well, that's because those glasses, every time I wear them, you just fuck them up.
Well, the last time we wrestled,
Yes, but I didn't like, come on, let's wrestle.
you wanted to wrestle though.
You were like, time to wrestle. And you got me?
No, but you said, "Come on, let's wrestle."
So, my
I
glasses,
actually have no recollection of.
I know.
that.
It was like 100. The last time I had wore those glasses, you had fucked up the frames because of wrestling.
Yes.
You deciding you wanted to wrestle.
Yeah.
Second time I wear them,
Well,
you broke them.
You tried to sleep probably or something, right? That's.
I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to sit down, right?
Yeah.
So you broke the glasses even more, messed up the nose. The nose hurt. It's not. It's fine, right?
Yes.
So you try to give it a 40% my fault, 60% your fault. That's the initial thing you started at.
Yes.
And I was like, what the that's what got me angry.
Okay, you know what got me angry? What I was like, no, I didn't even start with percentages right away. At first, I was like, I mean, you sat behind and you're like, "This is not my fault."
It isn't.
And I said, "It's a little bit your fault." I was like, I said sorry, and I had apologized right away too. Let's make this clear. I apologized right away.
And I've made it clear. I'm not upset about the apology.
Yes, I know.
Not upset about that.
But if I didn't completely brush it off like it wasn't my fault, because it was my fault because I had hit you.
Yeah, it is.
But
you said 40% of it is my fault. And I still stand by that. That is so crazy.
You know what everybody else agreed on? 64 or 70-30.
That's not what everybody agreed with. Let me tell you what happened.
Let
me tell you what happened.
Okay.
Right? Because to this moment right now,
yeah,
I still am not budging more than 5%.
That's insane. That's so crazy.
And because of what has happened, what has transpired, it's going to be set as 70-30, and that's the end of it, right?
Yes.
I'm not arguing anymore.
Yep.
I'm just telling you in my heart of hearts that there is no chance.
Yes.
But
we had everybody on the boat, and we averaged it out.
We went to the next bar, right? So the argument is not stopping for me.
Yes.
I'm settling it.
To the point where also let's make this clear is
why are we on the boat?
We're not for our friend's birthday.
And this is our biggest issue for you and I is that the percentage of whose fault it is.
100%.
Right now, currently at that bar, we are trying to figure out what's happening. The exact same time the person we are there for is throwing up in the bathroom and we get kicked out for it. That's what everybody's concerned about, and I'm like, not right now. We need to fucking solve this issue.
And it's to the point where everybody is over it, except for you and I.
Everybody is past it.
I keep on bringing it up. You keep on bringing it up.
And nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody doesn't give a fuck.
To be fair, everybody outside wanted to talk about it. I think that the people that were sitting inside, which were like your girlfriend, Mike, and his girlfriend.
So annoying.
All inside didn't want to talk about it. The people outside, I'm not even kidding. This isn't like exaggerated. Some of those people, like 3 people outside, all said...
I think it's David's fault.
They said 50-50.
50-50 is fucking crazy.
And I told them, I go, that's crazy. I was like, I'm not even... I was like, I'm not even asking for that.
I was telling people, I was like, I'm going to punch you in the face and tell you it's your fault.
That's
what the fuck these people are saying.
Yeah. Yes. That is pretty much what 50-50 is.
I'm going to punch you in your fucking face, break your glasses, and be like, sorry, man, you were standing in the way of my fist.
For it to be 50-50, you'd have to call me like a racial slur, push me, and then I'd punch you. And then it would be 50-50.
Sure. That is not even close.
Yes. What you did was you got in the way of my dance.
So in order for us to get to this percentage, this waitress also hated us.
Yes.
Because
I'm also asking her as well, a bunch.
Our waitress, we forced her to wait our tables. One table is inside, completely away from us. The other one is outside, completely away from us.
Yes.
And as she's bouncing around to both tables, I'm following her like I need a pen, a paper, and I need to get votes down.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure she's the reason why we get kicked out.
100%.
It's because she's like, I am done with these motherfuckers.
Yes.
And I make everybody take a vote. This is why I don't believe the percentage is it was tallied up by Tyler B, somebody else, like somebody different. It wasn't tallied up by either of us.
Well, yeah, we were too heavy.
But I would have done it, and I would have like.
You would not have been truthful, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been. No, I would for sure. I would have showed you.
Because also here's the thing this is why I bring it up is because the only reason like it was 70-30 because I think that you and your girlfriend both probably put. I didn't even get a vote, by the way. I didn't put a vote in.
The voting was terrible, yes. And I was trying to get everybody outside to do it properly,
yes.
And because nobody wanted to do it, they just were like, we're just settling this.
The people on the inside, I think that you somehow... well, your girlfriend first was like fully on your side, obviously.
Good.
Because it's your girlfriend.
Good.
And I think that she also believed 95.5, which is crazy. Yours is crazy.
I think she put 100%.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
That's insane.
It's nice. It's correct.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I budge on 5.
Well, I mean, it's crazy that she'd give me 100% when you gave Haley 48%.
That's funny. This is a weird one. Our friend Tyler Pfeffer was like, he said 80% you, 10% me, and then he said 10% like random circumstance.
Yes.
And I was like, that is the worst. 10% random circumstance. So you gotta give it to you gotta give 10% up to the environment that by caused the issue?
Yes. And I agree with that, but it's 70, 20, 10.
No.
Yes.
90.
You're 20% to blame only then. Then you're only 20% to blame.
I am not 20% to blame.
20%
That's so crazy.
You're crazy. That's nuts.
That's what I kept saying. Then I kept going like this. And I said, what if I just came out, watch out everybody, I'm coming. Yeah. And you get hit, you get hit.
You kept on making it so crazy. And I think that's why the people on the outside were like not ready to vote in favor of you.
I don't give a fuck.
Because you were saying stuff like that as if that's what I was doing. But in reality, it was just an unfortunate circumstance where you just sat behind me while I was dancing. I had no idea that you were there. Because there's been times where I've been more to blame. There was like 5%. You know when you were 5% to blame? When I broke your Ray-Bans.
Okay.
You're 5% to blame for that one because me and you were doing the over the head knucks. We both missed, but I did hit you in
the face and broke my glasses. It's a recurring issue.
But I did apologize there, and I threw $200.
So what you're telling me is, in a different situation,
yes,
in a different situation where you weren't trying to hit me,
I was 95%,
but you did hit me in the face and broke my glasses.
Yes, maybe 90% to blame I was.
And so usually in that situation, 95%. Yes. But in this situation,
it's completely different.
60-40.
Well, yeah, because you weren't part of any act. Well, I mean, like this one, I wasn't like.
I even say I was actually going to give you less of the blame on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize that I punched you in the face, and I knew immediately that I punched you in the face.
You think part of it is because you're like, I didn't even realize it happened. That can't even be my fault.
Well, because you walked into.
Dude, if I blacked out and kill a person, and I go like, 40% is on them.
You realize how much of a hypocrite you are too?
Why?
Because I just realized this.
What?
We were out. I should have brought this up, and you would have lost instantly.
What happened?
Me and you go out to 720 one time.
Okay.
I order a Captain and Coke.
Sure.
Naturally, it's $28.
Okay.
It's an insane price.
Yeah.
We go out to the dance floor. Mm-hmm. You are dancing around.
Sure.
Normal dancing, as you say.
Yeah.
And I get to the dance floor. As soon as I get on the dance floor, you punch my drink out of my hand.
Sure. Yep.
I go, hey, buy me a drink. You just knocked mine out of my hands.
Yeah.
You go, these things happen when I'm dancing. And you walked away like this.
Sure.
Didn't buy me a drink. Took no blame for that.
Yep.
You took zero blame for that.
Yeah.
And you did the punching that time.
Sure.
And you proceeded that night to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
Which caused you to get a concussion.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So
you get it now.
No. No, I do not.
Were you to blame for punching me in the face when you were dancing on the dance floor at 7:20?
No. No.
You would have.
Let me tell you. Let me explain that. That situation's different.
If I would have brought up that story, it would have literally negated your whole.
So this is why this is different, right? I
knew that I was directly. You knew directly that I was directly in front of you.
Yes.
You knew exactly where your hands were going.
Okay. Here's the difference, right?
Yes.
This wasn't your first time seeing me dance.
Yes.
In that era.
Yeah.
Right?
This isn't your first time seeing me do bye bye bye. I do the bye 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 every fucking time, guy.
So you knew it was coming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, is it so crazy to assume that you put the half drank out drink?
And don't say half drink.
Half drank a drink.
It was not half drinking either.
In attempts to get a new drink.
No.
What are we on time?
Do not cut me off. Just some bullshit. But if I would have brought that up, I forgot about that until just now. If I would have brought that up because of your ego and arrogance, you legitimately would have lost it for your girlfriend would have probably voted against you in this circumstance. Because of your ego, you would not have taken, just like you are now, even then, you would not have taken credit for punching me in the face or knocking that drink out of my hand and not buying me a drink that time. Not that this...
I think, here's where it's different in my head, right? I know the knocking out of the drink out of the hand was my fault. Everybody knows that, right? Yeah.
I was still like 10 or 20% to blame for that.
Here's what I was saying, right? Yes. I was saying these things happen. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
And then you didn't buy me a drink.
Right.
You didn't take credit.
Part of the reason was poor back then, right?
Yes.
We were also at the most expensive place to buy drinks.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that.
Yes.
Right.
The most expensive place to buy drinks, where you knocked my most expensive drink out of my hand.
So.
Yes.
When I knocked it out of your hands, I was like, these things happen because I'm dancing and getting wild. Sorry that happened, right?
That's not what you said.
Well, I said these things happen. I'm not going to buy you a drink.
No, you didn't even elaborate that much. You said these things happen. Went like this, waved your hands away.
I think later you were like, buy me a drink. And then I was like, that's not going to happen.
You were like, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, just morally, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing wrong with me not buying you a drink at that bar. If I got you like a $3 beer later, I think that's even.
No. And also, in that circumstance where you just punched me in the face multiple times and knocked the drink out of my hand, I still think that I'm like 15% to blame in those situations. Even though you were directly in front of me. Okay. Well, we're all done?
Wait, why? Your food's here?
Yeah.
What's the time at?
1 hour. 5 minutes. 7 minutes. All
right. Well, to end this, I'd say I don't think I was to blame for any of the situations. All right. See you later.